Hey guys, we are back for another episode of MMA Diagnosis. So today's episode,
Yeah, we'll just go on to the big story.
yeah,
So basically, we thought that Khabib had a chance because
some news came out yesterday that the fight was that he had a chance to go through a private jet. Was it?
yeah. So I'll go through that. So basically, RT Sport News, yeah, they said that the Federal Transport Agency, air agency for Russia, they were going to allow him to basically, if he took a private jet, allow him to go to the States. Yeah, but the issue was if he had to come back, he might not have been allowed back in. So I think maybe that's why Khabib might have decided not to take the fight. So we'll go through his statement now. His statement came out a couple hours after that RT Sport News.
Yeah, it was.
So we'll go through the statement quickly. So Khabib wrote on Twitter, staying home in quarantine and reading the reaction of the people to the situation around my fight. It turns out the whole world should be in quarantine. Governments of all countries, famous people around the world urge people to follow all safety requirements in order to limit the spread of the disease, to save people. And Khabib is the only one relieved of all obligations and must demonstrate free will and train, flying around the world for the sake of a fight. I understand everything, and I'm definitely upset more than you to cancel the fight, probably like all others. I had many plans after the fight, but I can't control it all. The greatest countries and the largest companies of our time are shocked by what is happening every day. The situation changes unpredictably, but Khabib still has to fight. Is that what you're saying? Take care of yourself and put yourself in my shoes. All right, let's break down what he said.
Okay, so he's saying that everyone in the world is practically in quarantine, right? A lot of the countries, and a lot of celebrities and sports athletes are in quarantine as well. And he's saying, why the hell should I have to fight? And people, kind of comment and kind of push me towards fighting when my health is at risk. And
I think it makes sense because at the end of the day, they want him to fight. I think everybody's being selfish of it. You want him to fight, to go all the way from Dagestan to US, and if they don't allow him back in after the fight, he has to spend maybe the whole of Ramadan alone. You don't know when the lockdown will be lifted, but we don't know. So he has to spend all that without his family and his friends, and you don't know the situation. People dying as well from it. So what about if something else happens to his family or something?
Let's say
the funeral.
Let's say hypothetically he gets corona and then he dies. Everyone else, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's to blame then?
Yeah. So that's fighter safety
for him as well. Yeah. And the problem is as well. You read comments online and people are like pussy and like. Actually, you know what? I've got a screenshot of some comments. I'm gonna put it down here. But people saying negative comments, and I'm like, you couldn't even half these people. I think they're the same people that are quarantined and they don't want to go out.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It shouldn't be selfish and stuff like that. But I don't think like most people saying is Khabib scared now.
Yeah, why would he be scared? He's a champion. Like he's fought everyone. Like he fought Conor. People were saying, "Oh, first Conor's gonna knock him out." Was he scared of Conor? He beat the living crap out of Conor. So why the hell would he be scared? I don't understand. Why would the guy be scared?
So basically, what I was thinking that you're having like increased rates of death now, even in America and UK. Yeah, it's like yesterday the death rate. This is on Wednesday, 1st of April. The death rate increased to 563 in one day. So that means total we had about roughly 2,300 deaths. Yeah. So and that's just increasing every day. So if he goes to America and he fights, we don't know where he's fighting yet. That's another issue in itself. But the death rate, contamination, you're gonna have to go on the flight. You have to meet people. You have to, he's most likely going to get contaminated at one point. Though it's very hard to, make everybody contaminant free. And when the event takes place, it's only gonna be 10, 12 people. He's gonna have one person in his corner. Personally, I, as Khabib, wouldn't take the fight as well because you won't be at your best. So there's no point taking that fight.
Exactly. And if he has to come back to the US, it's more advantage for Tony because Tony Ferguson doesn't have to like move or fly to another country, coming back, and all these complications. Plus, Khabib, like you said, he does struggle to make weight sometimes, and will his weight cut have been affected due to this? I think he would have. So it's going to be even harder weight cut. So he's not going to be at his best. So people are saying it's a curse fight or whatever. Personally, I think it's a blessing because you know why? When we do get the fight, it'll be audience. There'll be spectators. There'll be everyone there.
It'll be great.
It'll be on here. So I think it'll be better. Maybe I think people just need to be patient and stop being selfish. And think about the safety of the fighters.
Yeah, I think the issue is keep on saying, but people are annoyed by the fact that it's the 5th time. If it was just the 1st time, the reaction wouldn't be like this. No. Personally, that's how I feel. So because it's the 5th time, maybe that's why people are angry and saying, "Oh, he's a pull-out merchant." Even Conor did Conor say that? Like pull-out. Yeah, but the issue is there's a worldwide pandemic. Yeah, family comes first. That's why everybody says family comes first at this time. You must be crazy if you think.
Yeah, what? No offense in it, but like I know the fans are like, but what does he owe you?
Like, he doesn't owe us.
He doesn't owe you nothing.
But he doesn't owe us. So basically, as fans, us. But he doesn't owe us. Yeah, but he doesn't owe us anything because at the end of the day, we will get to see the fight. That's later on. It don't matter. We don't need to if we be patient, we'll get the best Khabib and you get the best Tony. There's no point seeing fight now because we know it won't be the best of both of them.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like I'm frustrated as well, but it is what it is. Like Max always is all the time. So we got to move on from that. Stop saying people are scared and think about their situation as well. Would you take the fight? I bet half of you half the people don't even come out themselves because it's lockdown. They're scared of this coronavirus, and you're expecting him to come all the way to US on a plane full of people. Even if it's private jet, it's still risky. America's got tough situation there as well. So
I think we'll go to the Tony. We'll talk about Tony's reaction. He was on with ESPN MMA yesterday with Ariel Hawani. So do you want to talk about that? Yeah.
So Tony Ferguson. So of course they told him he knows that Khabib's like cancelled basically now officially, and he was saying that he's scared and he's running away. But of course he's gonna say that because that's he's the opponent, right? But he didn't Ariel mention to him about Gaethje as a possible opponent?
Yeah, he did.
And then he said that he's only got a 4-2 record in the UFC. I'm basically the champion. Basically insinuating why should I take this fight? So I don't know. Like, what do you think? Do you think he should take the fight, or do you think he should wait out and fight Khabib? That's the question.
He was talking about like basically. He's fought the top 5 already. He's beaten them in finishes and stuff like that. Basically, he's saying he is the best in it, and the UFC are trying to
not give him that shot.
Yeah, kind of mess around with mess with him and stuff. But personally, they're trying to. I think UFC are trying too hard to make the fight.
Mm.
Then
it goes back to what I said before, like Dana.
Yeah, we know that, but if you're trying this hard to make the fight, you have to think about everything situation that might occur. So, what happens if after the fight the fighters contract that coronavirus, and what if worse one of them dies? What's in place for that now? You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the truth. Because nobody's considering that. Everybody's considering all selfish reasons. As fans, we're considering. Even Daniel Cormier said, we want to see the fight. But he knows as a father that even he wouldn't take the fight, or Khabib shouldn't take the fight. But as fans, we want the fight. So I think that's selfish of us. But like Tony said, he said that Khabib's running away and stuff like that, which is not true.
But that's what he's going to say, though, isn't it? So to make himself his name better. What he's saying about Gaethje, I don't know. I get what he's saying, but also I think it's a tough matchup for him.
Yeah, but he hasn't beaten Gaethje, and I'm sure Gaethje's in the top 5. He must be right by now.
Yeah.
So, okay, he's beaten the previous top 5, but there's a new updated top 5 now. So, Gaethje's definitely in the top 5. He should fight him if he wants to build his legacy or championship.
Both of the last 5 they beat someone anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, they beat.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
But no, they have.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So if they're beating the same opponent now, why not fight each other? Why not?
You think they'll make an interim?
If at least make an interim then. Again, but look now.
Yeah, that's a valid point to make, though. That's a valid point to make. That didn't Ferguson win the interim title?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So technically,
when him and Kennedy fought, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So he was technically interim champion. He wasn't a full champion at the time, anyway.
Yeah.
So even if he was stripped off the belt, he's not a full champion. So.
Yeah, but he's saying now that Khabib should be stripped.
Nah, because
for what?
No, wait. There's a difference. See, what the issue is, he was stripped because he injured himself, ACL torn. He shouldn't have been stripped anyway, but he injured himself at the end of the day when he wore sunglasses and tripped over the wire. 6 months he was out, ACL. The UFC shouldn't have stripped him, but this is a global pandemic. This is a different story. You can't compare the two.
Yeah, they're not comparable. I don't understand where people are trying to compare that.
But even he said himself, he's just saying, he's just keep on doing his training, Tony Ferguson, and even he doesn't know where the location is. So you're expecting Khabib to come and not know where the location is, and then travel again to a different state because you don't know which state he's in.
That's what I'm saying. So.
But I don't know. I think if there is a fight, it should be Gaethje then anyway. That's mine.
Ferguson Gaethje, I would want that.
We did hear from Conor that he wants to fight, but I don't know if it's April Fool's joke or. You know what I mean?
It probably is an April Fool's. I don't think he's stupid enough to take a fight.
Yeah.
On that short notice.
But even his Coach Kavanagh, I'll read his tweet out. So I think he did say something about.
Yesterday he said there's a third option.
Yeah.
Or 1 or 2 days ago, he wrote that on his Twitter. So that made people think that Conor versus Ferguson would happen. Yeah,
and then on April Fool's Day, he goes, "Happy April Fool's Day, everyone. I ain't going nowhere. I'm stuck inside like the rest of you schmucks. For those of you who think my joke was cruel and unnecessary, I'd like to take a moment to apologize to absolutely none of you." So basically, if he's referring to the Conor, like Conor's going to fight and we're ready to go.
I think that's why he's...
Yeah, because I'm sure he did a tweet about that.
Yeah.
That he's ready to pack his bags and go. He did put a gif out. So from that tweet, we know that it was basically a joke. I don't think it's going to happen. Conor's not going to fight him on 2 weeks' notice. Has he been?
Yeah.
He might be training though. He must have been training last couple of months.
How do you see that matchup going right now? Yeah. I think Conor has a good chance.
Yeah, so do I. I think Conor
can catch him, honestly, finish him. Tony makes a lot of mistakes.
So I'll give you an example now. So basically, Dustin Poirier, he was on with Ariel and on his show, and he's talking about, he can beat Ferguson. He's got a good chance of beating him and that. But he did say if he fought him, he would beat him. I can understand why he said that, because his stand-up's pretty good around as well.
He's got a knockout power as well.
Yeah. We saw that, especially when he fought Holloway. That was easy to. But Holloway is a different weight class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but like when Poirier said, he goes in the interview as well that Gaethje is a bad matchup for Ferguson and Khabib. So
why is that? Why?
So Gaethje obviously has got the wrestling pedigree.
Yeah.
And then you've got also he's got the knockout power, and I'll be honest, his striking is looking a lot better now. He's taking his time a lot more. Yeah, he gets leg kicked a bit or whatever, but
against Khabib, so basically
he can probably stuff the takedowns, and then stand up wise, it's pretty much even whoever it goes to. Actually, I'll give that advantage to Gaethje in the stand up. So if you look at it like that, then that's a tough matchup for Khabib.
Yeah, I think that's worse matchup than Ferguson in that way.
No, I think Ferguson's is tougher for Ferguson because Ferguson he gets caught a lot. Like I'm surprised he hasn't even finished it.
No, when I mean worst matchup, I mean Ferguson. Gage the worst matchup will be
Then Ferguson. Yeah, actually, I would agree with that because Poirier made another good point that I was thinking about as well. You know, when he fought Danny Castillo, Ferguson, he got taken down repeatedly by Danny Castillo.
Oh, yeah.
And Danny Castillo is nowhere near the caliber wrestler of Khabib. So if you look at it, that means Khabib was just taking a ride him and beat him up.
Yeah, it would be like.
What are you going to do? Elbow him? Like he said, he also said that, elbow him off his back. How is that going to finish Khabib? Unless he gets like some impressive cut on Khabib really, and then they have to stop the fight because of that.
But he has bloodied up every fight.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is, will that be significant enough when Khabib's on top of you punching you in the face? Yeah, I don't really think.
Yeah, it's just a disadvantage in itself anyway, being on your back. So.
And if Kevin Lee got him down as well,
yeah,
I'm sure Khabib can get him down as well.
Kevin Lee Kevin Lee had a staph infection, so he wasn't like at his best. But even obviously, we know in recent fights he's had a cardio issue, but he would have lasted longer than 2 rounds.
Personally. Yeah, and it would have been a lot more interesting to watch that because he managed to Tony Ferguson as well.
Yeah.
So if he can do that, I'm sure Khabib can definitely do that. So
now Gaethje Ferguson, how do you see that playing? Like you?
I said it last episode, but I'll just repeat it again. I think Gaethje would catch him eventually. It'll be a bit of a brawl, and then Ferguson tries to do the ground thing. You know, when he does the Imanari roll. Yeah. He does that Imanari roll. Yeah. He'll try and do stuff like that. I don't think it'll work on Gaethje, and then I think Gaethje catches him honestly. And you know when Gaethje catches him, I think he finishes him. Yeah, because other people they let him get away when he's being caught.
Yeah, I think that's. We'll move on to a big news. John Jones' arrest last Thursday on 26th of March. So we know of the issue from the last episode. We talked about it. On 31st of March, Monday, he released a statement. So everyone he tweeted it. So let's read the statement now. Let's see what he's saying. While we all work to understand and cope with stress and uncertainties surrounding the current state of our world, I want to express how truly disappointed I am that I've become the source of a negative headline again, especially during these trying times. I'm disappointed for letting down the people I care about the most, my family, friends, and my fans. This morning I entered into a plea deal with the Albuquerque DA's office. I accept the full responsibility for my actions, and I know that I have some personal work to do, to which involves the unhealthy relationship I have with alcohol. I've dedicated so much time and energy to improve my community, and I will not allow this personal setback to hinder my work with the community when we need it most. I truly appreciate the support I've received from the community of Albuquerque and all my fans around the world. I'm very much looking forward to putting this behind me. Thanks you all for your continued love and support, and please take care of yourselves. So, you think he's going to change, or?
It's going to be tough unless, like you said, he gets help and maybe changes his environment as well, who he hangs around with. Like, look, now let's talk about it. Like, you know, the people you hang around with has a big effect on your life.
Yeah. So, obviously, if you always have yes men who just say yes to everything you do, then you got issues then, because they're not going to put you in your place when you do something wrong. Like, they're not going to tell you, like, oh, what you're doing is wrong. They're just along there for the ride. Then you can't have people like that surrounding you.
Yeah, you can't have people that are only with you for if you have to certain something.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I understand. Like, sometimes you're mutually, you benefit each other, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, will they be your friend if you don't have $1, or if you don't have anything? Will they cover you? Will they, how many people have that? I don't think a lot of people do. So you got to be careful with who you surround yourself with as well. Because if you don't surround yourself with positive people and people that are negative, and you won't, you're gonna make mistakes like that.
Yeah.
Like, why doesn't he have a driver then? At least
basically, like, you need like someone to, say to you what you're doing, if you're doing something wrong, in a way that obviously they won't offend you bad. But
so give you constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Because you see nowadays.
But he must have friends like that. Even his coaches, they must be like that. Like, they've trained with him for so long, 10 years.
They must have told him.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. I'm sure Greg Jackson, these must have said something to him. But I guess.
But obviously, that's the thing is they can't be there for him all the time. Like they can be there for him during practice and maybe extra sessions, and even on the phone sometimes. But they can't be with him 24/7.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, he's his own man, right?
Yeah.
And it is. People like he has an addiction, obviously.
Yeah.
So when you have an addiction, you keep on relapsing. Maybe you should get like support for that. Like I said, he needs support or someone, accountability partner, to help him with that situation. Because if there's no one there for you to be accountable for, you're not gonna stop.
Yeah, but so he pleaded guilty. So basically, he's avoiding jail time. The terms of the plea agreement include 4 days of house arrest, 1 year supervised probation, and 90 days of outpatient therapy, in addition to a $500 fine. So let's break that down now quickly.
Okay.
$500 fine, he can afford that.
That's like 50 people.
Yeah. So that's like 5 pence more. But 5 days house arrest, 4 days.
Everyone's on house arrest anyway.
Yeah, 4 days house arrest. That's a piece of cake.
Everyone's on house arrest.
Yeah. So. Okay, this is where issue comes in now. 1 year supervised probation. So I don't know. We're not legal men. We're not lawyers. We don't know how this works. So I'm assuming that maybe how he
has a probation officer that checks up on him every. So
maybe every week or every month. I think it's every week, maybe, because they gotta keep a proper eye on it. Which is not good for resources at this time, where they should be putting all their resources into like criminal activities right now, because I think criminal activities will be higher this coronavirus pandemic time.
Did you see that video online?
What?
There was a guy, like a drug dealer, and he's wearing like an Asda uniform, so he can go out. So he looks like a key worker, like a supermarket.
Serious?
Yeah, so he can sell.
Well, I don't know about that.
So
be careful then, man. Anybody could be, I think, even at the checkout.
I don't know. We're talking about Walmart or like in America.
So basically, you go to your checkout, buy your groceries, and then all comes along the.
No, he was wearing it outside.
Huh?
He's wearing it outside, so.
No, I'm saying you never know. Even at the checkout, even one of the checkouts might be like giving you a bit of something. But okay, 90 days of outpatient therapy. So outpatient therapy, what would
3 months. So that would be like a therapy session.
Would it be? So would they go to him?
So he might go see a shrink or. Like,
it could be. Yeah.
Could be possibly, but so it could be that, but.
Oh wait. So ESPN go that John Jones will also have to wear an ankle bracelet.
Yeah.
And be randomly drug tested. Oof. Now he's got.
Okay. Now that might be good for him actually. That'll be good for him.
Yeah, he might need that. But at least
he might need it that extreme. So.
But he hasn't been stripped of the title. Yeah. Remember last episode I said he's a big role model. He hasn't been stripped of the title and he hasn't faced jail sentence.
That's a win for him.
That's a big win for him. But at the end of the day, that means if you're rich and famous,
that gets to my point. If you're the I told you they're not gonna let him go. They need him right now.
Yeah.
The UFC need him. They're in debt. Then they need the money. They need stars. He's one of them. And look, if you're number one on the team, in any sport, you get away with a lot more than the guy on the bottom of the team. The guy on the bottom of the team yawns and thing in a meeting. He's getting kicked out. You're out. You're done. If John Jones sleeps in a meeting, they'll let him get away with it because he brings a benefit to the company.
He brings the cash. All right. Talked about that now. Any MMA news that you want to talk about?
Yeah. So Bellator. They've postponed 3 events due to coronavirus concerns. So I think a few fighters even posted it that the events fights got cancelled as well. So starting off, the events are Bellator 242,
Yeah.
which is on May the 9th at the SAP Center in San Jose. And then you got Bellator Europe 8, which is on
The London series,
yeah, the Europe series. So Europe 8, it's on May the 16th at SEC Arena, London, Wembley.
Well, that's John Gallagher fighting. Jean Gallagher.
James Gallagher.
Oh yeah, James John. What was his name? James Gallagher.
James Gallagher. Yeah. And then you got Bellator 242 at Pichanga Resort Casino in Temecula, California.
That's 243, isn't it?
Not 24. Oh yeah, 243. The article wrote.
Yeah.
This article's for MMA Junkie.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. So basically, the 3 events in May are cancelled. So then that means UFC might be cancelled in 250.
What do you mean?
Like UFC is going to be in May.
Yeah.
Unless they find a way, UFC are the biggest company right now, so they might find a way around it. But
so if you look at it, 242 was headlined by Ryan Bader against Vadim Nemkov, and Vadim Nemkov is with like Fados
team, yeah.
And then you on that same card was a good fight. They had the vacant middleweight title fight between Gegard Mousasi and Douglas Lima, because Rafael Lovato Jr. I feel he stripped his. Oh yeah, because he had brain issue. Yeah. So, and then the London card was, like you said, James Gallagher versus Kyle Eleanor.
Yeah.
And then 243 was the promotional debut of Liz Comush.
Oh, Liz Comush.
Yeah. In a main event bout against unbeaten Mandy Bone. That's I would say that's a lackluster main event.
Yeah.
For a 243 card belt for one of the bigger headline cards. So.
Anything else?
The next event for Bellator will be June the 6th in Chicago. So Bellator 244. Anything else?
Shall we give our final thoughts on the UFC 249?
Before I do that, Chris Cyborg was saying that Bellator is actually covering the fighters now, doing this Corona thing, and actually giving them some payment. She's actually really good, unlike the UFC. And she's saying she's getting treated better in Bellator than the UFC. That Scott Coker's a great president, things like that. So yeah, it's quite interesting. Anyways,
let's give our final thoughts on the UFC. So, do you think it might be cancelled?
The whole event?
Yeah.
See, that would be upsetting, because I was expecting a corner, and I've been waiting for.
Because we have the issue of replacement, but there may be an actual issue of cancellation as well. Because if safety is a big concern among the fighters, so.
Yeah, so if they cancel the whole card, I'd understand. Because, like I said, health before anything.
Yeah.
Health before wealth, even. So, safety of the fighters first. It's a global pandemic, and people need to stop saying, "Oh, this person's a pussy," or "This person is doesn't want to fight, he's scared." So, that's what I think. I think I hope it happens, but if it doesn't happen, I understand. That's my thoughts, anyways. That's how
that's how I feel, really. If it doesn't happen, then you gotta let it go on and then wait for the Khabib and Ferguson rematch to happen in September, October time.
Anyways,
I think that's it, guys.
That's it, guys. So keep it short and sweet this time. It's a bit shorter than a normal episode. So peace out. We'll see you on the next episode. Peace.
Thanks for listening to the podcast. Just follow us at MMA Diagnosis on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to see more content, subscribe, like, and comment on the videos.